Pounders, welcome back. Had to jump on a little early today because tonight we are drafting the Greyhound, and we had to make sure that we got this draft through. This is when it filled, so we jumping right into it. We get the 3 spot. There's no way he gives us Lamb. I was just thinking, what if we get Lamb? Okay, this guy wants Bijan. A little statement here. He wants Bijan in his single entry contest. We're good with that. We'll take a little gift, an early gift in this stream already. Lamb at 3. I don't recognize anyone in this draft room. I don't think I recognize anyone, so this is going to be a fun one, boys. This is gonna be a fun one. You don't already know, last year we did come in 4th place. No one cares. 4th place in the 101 single entry Dalmatian. So these single entries are fun. Now you should know that it is 2 out of 12 for the first round, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 4. Advance. Advance. Focus on your advance rates. This is 1 out of 6 right here, right? That's gonna be tougher than week 16, week 15 and week 16. 1 out of 5 and 1 out of 4. Focus on advance rates. Yeah. Dude, you can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up. We're we're getting small gifts here. We're getting small gifts. And Lamb was on that team last year. We ended up doing Detroit a Detroit Dallas super stack last year. You don't have to overstack games, but for me, in that situation, getting multiple players in the highest scoring game on the slate, at least projection wise, was something that I wanted to make a point to do. If that team made the finals, I figured it's going to have a good chance to finish high, and it did. Now, if those 2 guys at the top didn't have freaking CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, the stone cold nuts through 2 rounds, uh, probably would've got second. Corey, what's going on, man? Fantasy Football Garage, what's up, my brother? Adam, T. Pete, Trenny, Disbanded Brotherhood. Let's go. All the fellas are here. If you guys can go down, slap the like on the live stream. We are chasing 2K subs for a 24-hour live stream. Let me tell you, we're on track. So keep hitting that subscribe button, and we'll keep pushing out the content to you fellas. Who do we want to come back to us? That's the thing. You never really get overly different in the second round because there's so many fallers, and it's very common to see different people in the second round fall. Now, I do think in these single entry contest tournaments, if you can make a small reach for someone that's just not next in ADP, if they're in the same tier, we talk about this a lot, but I think especially in these contests, we saw it work last year. Obviously, I don't care about the recency bias behind it, but it does give you an obvious advantage when it does hit. Like last year, CeeDee Lamb and Devontae Adams was not chalky. CeeDee Lamb and Amon-Ra was chalky. So you can sort of leverage a good portion of the field if you can get different, and obviously if different hits. Right now, I'm staring at Waddle and Evans, but if Deebo's there, I might just go chalk. Okay. Olave would have been interesting just from getting different, but I can't really get behind the Olave price right now. I don't know about you guys. It sort of sketches me out. I think you're paying for production we haven't seen. He goes Deebo, I sorta just wanna go, I just sorta wanna go Jalen Waddle. Again, not next in line at ADP, should get us a little different. He goes Deebs. Let's bring in Waddle here with this one. Let's go. Frank gifting a YouTube membership. Who does it go to? Disbanded Brotherhood gets here. Let's go, Frank. I appreciate you, man. Let's go. Welcome to the Spoons, Disbanded Brotherhood. Officially YouTube. Alpha says, "Just wish Olave scored more tutties." Yeah, without a doubt. And now you're getting the news that, Taysom Hill's back and gonna be a big part of the offense. Happy May. Happy May. All right. I am tempted to just do the Miami double here. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is fun. Billy, welcome to the live stream, says, "Let's go 0 RB this single entry." I just saw it. Just saw it. Nick wanted to see it. My apologies. My apologies. 18 to 27 is fine. Again, you don't need so, like, players like HN, you don't absolutely need them in a 53-seat final, but I wanna bring in 2 with this one. Again, focus players in ranges too in contests like this. The advance rates are gonna matter the most, and I don't mind HN in this range. Like, when looking at Diggs, I'd prefer HN over Diggs right now. I would say Metcalf is ex probably is ahead of ADP, there's HN for me, but that's hilarious. Adam says taking HN is basically going 0 RB. That's fire. That's fire. Yeah, this is an interesting room. You have quite a few badgeless people, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drafters in here are badgeless. I just hope this one doesn't get canceled. That's the worries, like your single entry getting canceled and then the contest fills. Nightmares. Alright, Frank, we'll catch you later, man. Appreciate you, dude. Amari Cooper at 34. It is officially go get your guys season in this room. Oh my god. Mahomes at 30 with Kyron and Brees. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Ah, I see HN I like. Very simple. Caveman stuff. Oh, McBride at 37. Adjust the ranks. Adjust the ranks. We are in a different no pun intended. We are in different worlds right. No pun. No pun. 0 pun. 0 pun. What if I hit this? Full screen? Nice. We like that. That's so true. That's so we have to now we now have to edit Achan's face on the front of the Greyhound for the thummy. Christian Kirk off the board at 39. I am not going Christian Kirk over Josh Allen. It's like, I cannot. Give me one of these elite QBs, and we'll just advance. That's what we're gonna Pickens isn't my favorite in this range, but we have enough floor at receiver that I wouldn't mind him. Dude, give me, like just just give me Josh Allen. Okay, may as well ask for it. Just give me Josh Allen. He goes Hurts. This guy doesn't have any come on. Come on, one away. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Elite QB is not worth it. It's not worth it. Is this guy an auto? This guy did bring his last pick all the way down. He was on auto. He probably would have went Allen anyways, but that's definitely something to note. Hmm. I like T in this spot. I really do. But can we get T and Lamar? I worry about someone double tapping the Lamar Andrews. If we go Lamar, we can always go Andrews, so this is cool. I like this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Of course, bro. This this is what you get. This you gotta reconnect. Gotta reconnect the straw. Alright, so this is definitely something to note. So I don't mind going Lamar. We get him after ADP, even though he goes right next to Allen and Hurts. Not that big a deal. This guy's on auto, so I'm hoping this team's dead. This team reaches for Mahomes. These teams are reaching on tight end. Pickens off the board. I would honestly rather just click T. Higgins than Mark Andrews. We're gonna get one of them. We're gonna get one of them. I would I'd rather it be the receiver, to be honest, when we start with a running back and a QB. Now, if Achane was a receiver, I'd be double tapping. I'd be hitting the Baltimore duo right here. But I do fear we may get behind. He goes Andrews anyway, so he makes the decision for us. This honestly, T. Higgins at 51. T. Higgins at 51. Please, please, please. I'm comfortable with that. 70, 70 and 75 is what we're looking at next, and I wouldn't mind bringing in someone like Fergie Ferg. We would have Burrow as an option. That's about the most the most expensive duo that I would want to do. I'd rather probably with this team just wait for we could do like Ferguson and Dak. Dak might 94. There's a chance. There's a chance we get Dak at 94, so that's a good look right there. If we pull in Ferg with one of those 2 picks, this is gonna turn off fun. Alright, now we just need it to all we need the stars to align. Dude, look at this. Kyler Murray at 56. This room, it's like badgeless person after badgeless person doing crazy shit. Like, what is this? What is this? This is I'm sorry to the YouTube memberships, and I'm sorry to the Patreon members I snuck into this room, but I had to make sure that this draft filled, and when I jumped in, it was +2. I was like, "Oh, shit, 10 minutes before the stream starts." We just had to get right in. We just had to get right in. Pacheco falls to 58, a full round. What is happening? Oh, dear, Nolan. Oh, oh, dear. Good luck. Good luck. Would you rather naked Lamar or naked Andrews? I would rather naked Lamar because you have to think if Andrews is having a big game, you gotta think Lamar's gonna be up there. Guy at pick 4 is having the time of his life. Tyreek, Debo, Diggs, Allen. This guy's on auto. He's on auto. Why? Just end up drafting like 4 QBs and 1 tight end. This is that happened to us in the biggest board where one of the teams was on auto the whole time and they ended up with a live team. They ended up with a live team, a live roster. That's so like, that was frustrating. That is frustrating. No ranking set up, just next based on ADP, and it somehow he threaded the needle every single pick. It's I don't tough. That's why I'm saying, like, sure, like, these guys got way better values on Hurts and Allen, but we still get Lamar a few picks after, and Mahomes went at 30. Now you see Kyler go off the board super early. Are we just gonna click Kyle Pitts here? I I like Ridley too in this range, but I don't mind double tapping Pitts off the board. So he's going to get this is interesting. So if we oh, that was the auto team right there. That makes sense. That makes way more sense. Maybe we just go Demont. Let's go Demont, pair him with Achan, provide a little bit of floor for when Achan disappears. Curious what these 2 teams do. I'm not gonna like Kittle as much. Ingram's fine, and again, I we're not gonna get we're not gonna get Ferguson to fall to us. It's interesting. Monty will come back. Ridley for you. Wow, Watson off super early. He's usually a faller. I also don't mind Ingram. Ingram or Addison. I don't have a ton of Addison. 6 picks after ADP. Let's go Kittle. Let's go Kittle. He fell too far, man. He fell too far. 9 picks. He fell too far. Let's let's just bring in Kittle. That's insane. That's insane. Also opens up another stacking partner with Purdy. That's insane. You gotta punish the room. Sometimes you have to take sometimes you gotta take out the spoons. When in doubt. When in doubt. So this guy gets Addison again, still live. Still live. His team's better than mine. It's fine. He's got Josh Jacobs. Najee, I almost just spilled my drink. I almost just spilled my drink. Najee Harris at 77. I wish every draft was like this. Wish every draft was like this. Craziest thing is, like, when it comes back to us, you know there's gonna be a stupid value on the board that shouldn't be there. I just hope it's someone that we want. This one of these 2 would be insane. One of those 2 would be insane. Other than that, we might have to reach up for someone like Lockett. We'll see who's on the board. We'll see who's on the board. One of those 2 tight ends or Ferguson and Dak, and then we'd have to double tap. We'd probably have to go 4 receivers in a row, which I think we can finagle receiver in this range, in this room. But you never know. These guys are reaching up, so it's gonna be hard to guess what they do. Williams off the board. Shout out to Adam. Let me let me show what Adam did today. In our Discord, right in the best ball cheat sheet section, little OT put together from all of the beat reporters all in one place. Running backs, receivers, tight ends. Just really awesome from Adam. I appreciate you doing that, man. And then sharing it with everyone else in Discord, just honestly way too bad. Daniel's off the board at 88. Dude, I mean, Burrow's still there too. We can go one of Dak or Burrow. Oh, fuck. Burrow's not going to be there. This guy will go Burrow if he's still on the board, which means, oh dear. If someone goes, if this guy goes like Burrow or Ferguson, and this guy goes Burrow, then all 3 of these people are going to disappear. That will be tragic. Yes. Okay. He goes Ferg. All right. So we're going to get Dak. We're going to get Dak. That worked. It worked. If we got Burrow at 94 though. Oh, man, the auto drafter. I hate being next to auto drafters. Just let me scoop. Let me scoop, man. God, yeah, this is facts. This is facts. Yeah. Oh, so close. It's okay. Honestly, we have more draft capital in Lamb than we do T. Higgs, and we're obviously done at QB here, and where teams spent up on QB, even, like, Daniels, this was a 15 pick reach. It's just so interesting. Dude, this team's super strong right now. The pairing of Allen and Burrow, but Burrow at 93 with 4 receivers. I would take this team probably over 85% of the other teams in this room. We need a receiver here. Who do we wanna pull up? Who do we wanna pull up? Keep it simple. Njoku off the board. Who do you guys like? Who do you guys like at receiver here? I'm really indifferent to this whole range, and I almost like I think Curtis Samuel and Shakir should probably be closer, and you do see Shakir rising right now. We're gonna go with Sutton here. Oh, the bye week bros are loving this one. Just perfect, perfect balance the bye weeks. That is key. That is key. They're all like they're just clapping. You can hear it if you listen close. 18 picks away, we have to double tap receiver. And I love this range. You can get players like Myers, like Palmer, uh, slip on anyone else. We can go Cooks. I don't mind double stacking too. So, like, we did this whole thing on weekly winners and what won single stacks with QBs, pocket QBs, Russian QB stacks, and every other variation of wide receiver, wide receiver, tight end. I don't mind it as much when you're not spending uh, immense draft capital on both receivers. Like Lamb plus Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is more than available to bring into that double stack, and you don't feel bad about it, especially in a heavy passing offense. Josh Downs rising a little bit to 135. Got some positive news about Mims today. Where is it? You're gonna see a lot of growth from year 1 to year 2. You can just, like, read it like they're saying it too. You're gonna see a ton of growth. It's like, "Ah." Had a big day, Sutton out of practice. I don't mind Mims now where he goes. I mean, he's fallen to the range where it's worth taking a shot on him. Myers off the board at 111, that's what I'm saying, like, with this room, it's gonna be tough to project who's going to be there due to the people reaching. One of these 2 would be ideal. Who do we have at running back coming up? I wouldn't mind Chase Brown on this team too. Dobbs off the board, Palmer, Cooks. We can add Josh Downs to this queue. I don't mind Mooney for this team. Burton's interesting. I still think Burton's rising, so even if we end up with a double in Cincy with Lamar, I don't mind that. Give us Shaheed one time. Oh, yeah, we're getting him. This is the auto drafter. Watch, he'll come back now. He'll come back now and select the second person. Nick, appreciate you joining us, man. Good luck. Good luck. Now that the Bruins are out, I didn't bandwagon fan on any team. This is cool. We get a little drop on Shaheed. We're lucky there. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, we're lucky there. One of these 2 would be ideal. We can also reach up for Brandon Cooks, and that's fine too, and we are starting to cover. But then after this round, 142 and 147, I really feel like we have to double tap running back, and, like, 2 of these 4 guys be ideal. Add Gibson in there as the 4th, 5th, that'd be nice. Palmer off the board and Chase Brown, tough day. Tough day at the office. Tough day at the office. I don't have a ton of Gus Edwards. Is this where we leverage that take? We have 5 receivers. I feel like we have to go Gus Edwards here. I don't care, that's the same bye week too. Let's take Gus. Gonna have some guaranteed touches, just like Demont is the way I'm viewing him. Same bye week, but who cares? The way I see it is if I get Downs back at 142, obviously we need a little slide on that, but would you rather a combination of Darnell Mooney and Gus Edwards or Brandon Cooks and, like, Ty Chandler, right? Ty Chandler or whoever your guy is, Ray Davis. Kendrick Miller if he falls. I think I would just rather take someone that's gonna get guaranteed touches here. Zeke off the board at 127. It's crazy because Gus Edwards is someone that I could probably count on one hand how many shares I have this offseason since he's been on the Chargers, since that rise. I'm curious if you guys are watching this afterwards, let me know in the comments. Are you team Zeke or are you team Gus Edwards? It seems like Zeke might actually have a little higher floor and maybe higher ceiling with the receiving work he could get. Maybe, and I'm not worried about overstacking, but I could have brought in Zeke as well. Yeah, Lamar's gonna be a good advanced piece in my opinion. In a contest where, sure, like, you still want high ceiling players. Like, a 53C final, you still want players that can break the slate. But 2 out of 12, I'm pretty confident in this room that I'd be able to incorporate a QB. Like, we get T. Higgs here to fall to us at 51. That was the gift. That made this work, in my opinion. That made this work. Yeah, shock like Zeke. I sorta do too. And sometimes you just have to think out these 1v1s that go so close to each other and just sort of see, like, what are their positives and negatives. Like, for Gus Edwards to get there, of course, like, you think the team's gonna run a ton based on, the coaching past history, but how does he get there? He's gotta fall in the end zone twice in a game. I think Zeke can get there easier with the passing work he gets, and he's also out there on 3rd downs as a pass blocker. But the one positive, you can go Daddle on the way back around when you don't go Zeke. Brandin Cooks might still be here. That that'd be a huge dub. That'd be a huge dub. We would spam the chat. We would have to get the big brains out. Okay, he's off. Damn it. Keep forgetting the auto drafter exists, and he's taking Dotson. That's a big win. That's a big win. Wow. We have really good options here. We have really good options. I don't mind one of these 2, so we're going to go running back first. We can go Sharbs, who I didn't think was gonna be there. Are you guys team Sharbs? Are you guys team Dowdle? You gotta better say Sharbs. It's gotta be Sharbs. Okay, team's got 3 QBs now. Our 2 QBs are feeling good. This guy drafts another QB, and again, this is still that'll still impact the room. So we feel good about getting 2 QBs after ADP. It's a Charbonnet for us. And our next pick's when? 166? Who are we hoping to fall to us at 166? It's Bucky and Chuba. They got rid of the junior on, Tyrone Tracy. Anyone notice that? We could do one of these 2 as well. So I think we just go get a receiver here. I like Marshawn too, like, Marshawn should definitely be he should be highlighted. Yeah, Ben says Lloyd. My worry is at receiver at 166, who are we looking at? We're looking at Mims, we already have Sutton, we're looking at Bateman would be a good option with Lamar. You have this fall off though, in my opinion, that I I personally wanna go receiver here. Personally. Personally. Oh my god, the Burton, too sharp. Who is this man? Who is this man? Show yourself. 5 running backs, you should be done. Yeah, this could work. Stacked A-Rich, Polk if he starts off good. Gabe Davis, goddamn, at 134, we're sticking to the take. We're sticking to the take. He's in the queue. He's in the queue. I can't change it. I can't change it. Can't change it. Bring in Roman Wilson here, and 2 running backs, and this room's done. I do think we have to go with we could stop at 5 too. Achane, Montgomery, Gus Edwards, and Charbonnet. I think we have a lot of touches there. Depending who our next running back is, we could stop with 5. We're definitely stopping at 2 QBs. I think it would be a miracle if we got Hunter Henry to fall back to us at 56, but again, that's only a 3-pick slide. I'm so used to being in rooms with pounders that, like, have my Hunter Henry rankings at, like, 144. This team goes 3 QBs. This is gonna impact the room. Shit like this, like Mahomes with T-Law and Rodgers. Another team has 3 QBs within the top 110. That should flip the room. It's gonna make some teams weak at QB, which then gives you an advantage if you got value there. I really wanted Burton here, and I wouldn't mind the Burton T. Higgins double stack with Lamar. Backdoor Tez as well, yep. My thoughts on Tracy are, why would we draft him now with less information? It's May. Like, you have time to draft Tracy. Where's he gonna rise to? He's the clear number 2. Okay, you're gonna draft him ahead of Algier? Like, no. So, like, he doesn't have that much room to rise, so why would we draft him in May? Just wait. Wait for the info. They could be dead shares. That's the way I view it. Like, that's the way I view it. I think if he does get the job, like, sure, he's gonna jump, like, 15, 20 spots, but it doesn't matter. He could fall to oblivion. He could fall to 387. T-Conk off the board before Hunter Henry. The disrespect. The disrespect. Corey board. Who do we have? Algier's still here, Henry's still here, McLaughlin. Kinda gets some good news in a way with Estimé needing, a knee scope. Minor knee scope is what it's looking like. Wow, we have options. I do wanna start with Hunter Henry here. Perfect. Perfect. This guy pulls in another tight end. Do wanna start with Hunter Henry. I love the Algier click, though. I love the Algier click. I don't think he's gonna come back to us, but these teams both need he doesn't need running back. This team is very strong at running back. I would be surprised. He has Bijan, so obviously he should there should be a rule that you don't take Algier. Let's go Hunter Henry here, and I am comfortable stopping with these 2 tight ends. Do you have to? No, you don't have to. I feel like this was a good click for him. Oh god, yeah. A-Rich and Deshaun Watson, that's a fun pairing. That's a fun pairing, whether you have correlation or not, and he does not. This guy goes Dobbins. Oh, we're getting Algier, boys. We're getting Algier. If we get Algier, we're stopping at 5 running backs. Algier at 171. I know Bateman's there, but we have Tez on the back that we can draft. Zay Jones. We can start bringing in these spike week guys at the end. Slayton even. Give me A.T. Perry, Rondell Moore. You're not doing it. You're like, you're done at running back. Sir, you're done at running back. Listen, you're done. Tragic. Tragic. What do you uh, uh, what do you even do there? What do you even do? I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Dude's got Bijan and Algier. No comment. No comment. Dude, so much capital in running back here. 5 through 119. He had such a strong team. Such a strong team. And then he fell for the value? I don't even know what he fell for. The handcuff? Just tough look. Tough look. But one thing that could cheer me up is a couple of likes and subs on this video. We are trying to do a 24-hour live stream. We gotta get there at 2K subs off season. If you wanna help support that goal, now hit the sub. Will Herbert off the board, I feel like that's sharp. Herbert, Rashawn Johnson, I don't mind reaching up 15 picks for those 2 players. Just feels like their outcomes are a lot stronger than the surrounding running backs like Dameon Pierce, but damn. What do you guys think? Do we stop with these running backs now or now with I know with Algier, I feel really comfortable here. I think it's borderline. If we stop at 2 tight ends, we can go another running back. This can be a 2-6-8-2 is sort of the way I think this one's gonna have to fall. I think that's what we're gonna have to do, 2-6-8-2. Such a nice QB range here. Caleb and Geno, Levis and Staffy. He can even bring in, like, Daniel Jones with this crew, and, like, Daniel Jones is gonna be a pretty good value this year if he can stay healthy. He's going after Fields. It's crazy. It's crazy. I do like a lot of my 3 late QB teams. Loading up at wide receiver, tight end, running back, just going through the QBs correlated. And usually, you'll make that decision pretty early too, like, w when I know I'm gonna try that, I'll usually end up with, like, Olave and, like, Neighbors. Like, "Okay, this is gonna be the Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, like, value QB squad. We'll bring in Ridley with Levis," like, I feel like that's so strong. I feel like that's a cheat code, right? What do we like, boys? I feel like Wandell here for me. Who's here on running backs? Tank's here too. Tank's gonna rise. Been saying this for a while now, and the coaching staff just won't stop mentioning his name. This guy's gonna grab Luke McCaffrey. We're probably gonna go Wandale. 11 picks after ADP. I feel like this is a good click for us. Zay Jones is way too cheap. I like the Zay Jones click too. I'm a big fan of the Zay Jones click, but there is some uncertainty of how the team's gonna use it, where, like, he fit really well in Jacksonville, and they liked him. It's they liked him. He gelled really well with T-Law, and they liked him in the red zone a lot. So, we'll see Arizona, where it is a little more busy. It was interesting though, like, Zay Jones starting in 2 wide receiver sets last year over Christian Kirk before the injury. We don't have to go tank here. We can go someone late like I don't even care, like Eric Gray or Evan Hull. We can go Zay Jones here. Just add another spike week guy, or we can go Devontae Walker. And then he said, "Screw the correlation. We're gonna go with a falling Zay Jones." But it does worry me. What's his role gonna look like in the offense, in the new offense? But yeah, we do have him ranked. We have him ranked higher than 189. Let's lean into that. I don't think Tank's gonna fall back to us. That's okay. Probably go Evan Hull over Eric Gray, something like this. We're done. We're done here with 8. We're done here with oh my god. This guy brings in Fields. Hurts, Purdy, and Fields. Like, Fields, for me, is someone that if you wanna raise the ceiling of your team, you have, like, Stafford and Rodgers or something. You're like, "Okay, I need someone for, a big spike week," and this is probably even more in a contest that has a bigger final. You take that risk that, he doesn't play 8, 10 weeks, maybe he doesn't play the whole season, but you at least have that chance of if he does play, you can get a ceiling game out of him with his rushing ability. I just I wouldn't do that when you already have that with Hurts. So, it's interesting seeing people build teams and just kinda feel like just click buttons, slap buttons. This is this is a crazy value QB team in my opinion. Just 3 and these guys are right in the after round 10, like middle to the start of the late tier. We can go estimate too. He's gonna fall. Clyde's interesting as well. Let's have a read here. Yeah, for me, it's tough. Like, I don't know how you actually have estimate ahead of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, right? You obviously have a team that has 3 running backs, also a team that is probably not gonna be a top 10 offense. Let's be safer. It's not gonna be a top 5 offense, like we project KC to be. Evan Hull is interesting just from the respect of how many drafters are gonna take him. This guy gets Demarcus Robinson. He ends up with a 3-3, 8-4. Oh god, the auto drafter fell off the track completely. Completely fell off the track. Uh, the reason why I like Clyde Edwards-Helaire here is just to leverage the Mahomes, the Worthies, the Rice, the Kelce's, the Pachecos. boring click, I will say. I'll admit, boring click, but right now, it could be a pretty decent value. We end up with Lamar Jackson and Dak, very, very strong at QB. Achane, Montgomery, Gus Edwards, Charbonnet, Irving, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think that's a pretty well-balanced room of, ceiling, floor, you know, potential ceiling. O obviously, Bucky, we'll see what he does. I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire, definitely an interesting single entry team. CeeDee Lamb with Waddle and Higgins. Higgins falling 9 picks was a gift. Courtland Sutton, Shaheed falling, Russell Wilson, Wendell Robinson, Zay Jones with Kittle, 9 pick fall, Hunter Henry. I like that pairing too, and again, this is sorta leaning into a little bit into Hunter Henry here, uh, being a consistent target, and I can be for the Pats, and whether it's Jacoby Brissett playing or May, uh, he should be able to get his, especially with Jonnu moving out of town, so I do like Hunter Henry here at pick 166. I think he's one of those undervalued, underrated players right now. But let me know in the comments how you like the single entry draft. We are going to be back tomorrow doing a stream with Megan Shoop over on her channel, and then we're gonna drop another video tomorrow on her channel for the whole weekend. We're doing videos the whole weekend. So go down, slap the like, hit the sub, hit the bell notification so you know when we go live. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for coming out. Have a great night. Pounders.